Good morning and welcome to our first Facebook Live. We are here at our Rockville location of Comfort One Shoes, and we're going to talk to our friend Joe about Aura. So let's head on inside and meet Joe. Good morning, Joe.
Hello, how are you?
Doing all right. Joe is our manager here at the Rockville, Maryland location of Comfort One Shoes. Joe, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Certainly. I happen to be a military grad that opportunity to travel parts of the world throughout the entire mainland, so that gave me a lot of exposure, being around different types of people and backgrounds, which in turn is helping with the people I help here every day.
Excellent. And so what are we going to be talking about?
Our focus today is going to be about the Aura brand.
Excellent. Tell us, so Comfort One Shoes tagline is a world of style. So tell me, where is Aura from and how does it fit in? Why is it part of Comfort One Shoes?
It's part of Comfort One Shoes because I would say this particular lifestyle brand happens to be, one of the few brands we have that are part of the company's culture. So we're looking at a brand that was established back in 1949, and it happens to be based out of Germany, but since then they've now transitioned to open up more factories in France, Italy, Portugal, and Spain.
Awesome. So what you said that Aura is a lifestyle brand. What exactly does that mean?
What that means to me is that the brand's very multifaceted with regards to selection. So this time of the year, the one thing we wouldn't carry with such a brand would be sandals, because it's fall going towards winter. But from A to Z within a given closet, we have everything that we could possibly offer for that given brand.
So you said you've got something for every one of my needs. Okay, tell me, if I'm going out on a hot date and he's taking me dinner and dancing, okay, what shoe would you try and sell me?
Dinner and dancing, it depends on where you're going to dinner.
Oh, somewhere nice.
Okay.
Somewhere fancy. And we're going out dancing afterwards.
Depends on how you can do with a higher heel. I'll take you straight to this. And part of the reason why I would take you straight to this is because of the fact it comes across a little sassy, it's sexy. But we're looking at a nice tapered toe here that presents a nice tailored fit.
Mm-hmm.
But what a lot of folks wouldn't realize with a 3 to 4 inch heel is that you can stand and function with it as well.
Okay, so what if tomorrow I have a big presentation to the board of directors, high stakes meeting in a corporate office?
A basic 2 inch pump, something that happens with shimmer. But again, the idea is to have something that's tailored with really clean lines. So if you were to wear this with a nice pantsuit, and what you're looking at is something that happens to match the rest of what you have going on with regards to the outfit.
Excellent. So what about, so this weekend I'm going to visit some wineries out with my girlfriends.
Okay.
So it's October, weather's cool.
Probably cool weather and basic function. I probably will put you in something along like this.
Okay.
Primary reason why is because something like this is going to retain a lot of body heat. Helps it so you're able to go out to a lot of fields. But beyond this one, because I was thinking if you were running into any inclement weather, if we were talking about a nice fall day where the sun is out, we're doing this.
That's sassy.
I think so. Again, looking at something with a 2 inch pump, something you're able to function within, but I can see putting you in a pair of jeans, a nice turtleneck sweater, and a nice suede jacket over top. Something that looks good during the day and then transitions nicely into the evening.
Awesome. So I've got dogs, and I'm gonna take my dogs out walking. I just want to throw something on quick to get them around the block.
Go back to this shoe. Because of the fact it's completely Gore-Tex, you're able to slip it right on. And outside of the fact that it's Gore-Tex and it helps you retain some body heat,
Right.
it's also something that happens to breathe as well. And it does happen to have the foundation of a nice walking shoe. So I put something like this.
And that Gore-Tex means I can wear it on a rainy day, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome, because those dogs, they've got to go out, whether it's sun or rain. All right, so these days we're all doing a little more walking. spending a little more time on our hands to, go outside and enjoy. But I like to be a little more stylish. What if I don't really want to wear a sneaker, but I just need a good solid walking shoe?
Good solid walking shoe if not wearing a sneaker. I'm probably putting you something along the lines of maybe this in particular. We're looking at something that comes across very tailored. It was essentially a sneaker without the aesthetic of one. So without, I would say something like this well can also present itself as a good commuter shoe for a lot of folks. You can wear this, with slacks. I would look at this as well as like a Oxford, but a lot sportier.
Nice. So as you've been showing me some of these shoes, I've noticed on the dress shoes in particular, they've got that little squishy heart on them. What is that? It says Highsoft. What is Highsoft and what does that mean?
What Highsoft honestly means, and what you see here with this little stress heart that you can press, you're essentially giving yourself a lot of foam within a given intersole. And within all those shoes as well, we happen to have a lot going on with regards to that arch support. So it's high soft because it is high and it's soft. But when it goes into items that are a bit dressy or tailored, the idea is to put you in something that feels like a sneaker. But it happens to be something that's dressy, can be something that's formal. And I would say the greater majority of what we have in keep with regards to dress shoes, whether we're looking at a 3 to 4 inch pump or something along the lines of a real cute basic dress black, we're looking at items that honestly feel like sneakers. And part of the thing as well with regards to the arch support you have within these, you take a lot of pressure off your heels, you take a lot of pressure off your ankles, and it evens out the weight distribution. The other thing as well that goes along with the Highsoft technology with this particular brand is that with all the dress shoes, they have little rubber outer soles. So as you have to be walking on top of harsh man-made surfaces, these will adhere to everything, thus absorbing all that negative impact.
Excellent. Now, that's a wonderful technology for the dress shoes, but what about the walking shoes? What does that have to offer in the way of comfort tech?
Well, we're looking at the fusion system. With regards to their uppers, the uppers are meant to give in every single direction possible. That's exactly what they're designed to do, is just completely give. And as it gives in every direction, give thought to someone that may happen to have some really severe issues with hammer toes or bunions. But you also look at someone that just may happen to have a really full foot. So something like this immediately performs the shape of the foot. But then beyond that as well, the foundation of the shoe, or what's within the bowels of the shoe, is this dynergy system. And what you have here are a lot of slots. And these slots are meant to even out your weight distribution so that you're able to stride with a lot more fluidity.
And which shoes have that fusion dynergy system?
My personal favorite, the Lena. And before I go into anything else, I'll just say that the Lena is a very important shoe because you can see how clean it looks. And I would say something like this comes across as a very sporty loafer. So it comes across as, very presentable for one that wants to wear them to the office.
So I can even wear them with dress slacks, not just slipping them on with jeans.
I'm real
nice.
Real high on it. But beyond the Lena, which you happen to see in the colors as you are here, you're also looking at the Lily. So basically it's tailored, these really nice tailored looking lace ups that you have here. You have that same exact system with regards to dynergy with these slats that you have within the bowels of the shoe. But the other thing as well is you have this really nice tapered fit right there at the toe. So it's meant to do as best it can. Make sure you not look like you're wearing a clodhopper.
That's awesome. So I've heard that Comfort One Shoes is doing a promotion in the month of October. Can you tell me more about that?
Absolutely. It was somewhat recent that a dear friend of ours within the Comfort One family recently transitioned. Stephen Freeman wasn't just a friend or mentor to the vast majority of us, but he had to as well pass because of cancer. Over the course of the month of October, what Comfort One, along with one of our partners, is doing is we're donated $15 for every single shoe that's sold to the Prevent Cancer Foundation. That's based on Old Town Alexandria.
That's excellent. So every time I buy a pair of Aura in the month of October, Where's $15 from that sale is then going to Prevent Cancer Foundation.
1st of October straight into us closing our doors to the 31st, this coming Saturday.
So we've got a few more days left. And I just want to give you an update that so far, Comfort One Shoes team has sold 330 pair of Aura, totaling $4,950. Now, Joe, I know that you're a big fan of Aura. How many pairs of those have been your sales? That's amazing. You've sold 86 pairs by yourself of just this brand. That's a wonderful tribute to your friend and mine, Steve Freeman. All right. So the last question that I want to ask you is, why exactly would you recommend Aura? What's the primary reason that you recommend Aura to a customer who comes into Comfort One Shoes?
Well, the thing is just with Comfort One, we happen to have a wide selection of items throughout our entire company. But I find that our brand is always a good place for me to start because it happens to be kind of middle of the road with regards to our price points. So a first-time visitor coming into the Rockville location, or maybe a place like DuPont Circle or Old Town, we do happen to have some of the best within our industry with regards to the brands and price points. Aura is right there with quality, but not quite there with price. So I find Aura is the best way to introduce our new customers to what our company does as a business.
And what would you say is the number one thing that Comfort One does as a business? What's that connection?
I find with Comfort One, we're all about service, style, and selection. But what I happen to find more than anything else that Comfort One has found a way to do through our leadership from our individuals such as Sean O'Neill and Garrett Breton. Looking at an individual that happens to run a merchandise department, Craig Ferguson, that found a way to craft a selection that happens to work along the lines of fashion. I think the one thing is it's synonymous from one brand to the next is going to be support and comfort, depending on the foot that we're serving. But what I'm finding working in this business now for the past 6 years is that if a woman doesn't like the way something looks, no matter how it feels, she's likely not to wear it. It's going to collect dust in the closet. Well, it's part of the reason why I have so much love for Aura, because you can probably put something on the feet and it will come across very tailored, very supportive, and feel like you've been wearing it all along the second you put it on.
And it looks great at the same time.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for talking with us about Aura today, Joe.
You're welcome.
And good luck with the rest of the campaign.
Well, thanks.
Thanks for everybody who visited us. We'll see you again soon.